Come to me with all your subjects and fantasies. Just do that thing that you do, and that perverse you. Rocket number 9, take off to the planet Venus. Aphrodite, lady, seashell bikini, garden panty, Venus. Let's blast off to a new dimension in your bedroom, Venus. Aphrodite, lady, seashell bikini, get with me, Venus. I can't help the way I'm feeling. Goddess of love, please take me to your leader. I can't help but keep on dancing. Goddess of love, goddess of love. Take me to your planet, take me to your planet, take me to your Venus, Venus, Venus. When you touch me, I die just a little inside. I wonder if this could be love, this could be love. Once you're out of this world, galaxy, space and time. I wonder if this could be love.
Greetings, Himeros, god of sexual desire, son of Aphrodite. Lay back and feast as this audio guides you through new and exciting positions.
I wanna be the girl under you. I wanna be a G.U. wild, yeah. I wanna be the grave and earth you. Our sexes tell us no lies. I'm gonna wear the tower.
me be the girl under you that makes you cry.
I wanna be that child. I wanna be that child. I wanna be that child. Never under your guide. I don't need to be on top to know what it does. I'm strong enough to know the truth. I just want it to be hot because I'm best when I'm in love and I'm in love with you.
Touch me, mount your goddess. Touch me, a summer moon comes into full flame.